Hello. For those who don't know me, my name is Albert Salas Jr., and Dolores Salas was my grandmother. I have been documenting my grandma's life for over 10 years. What started out as a simple video project about our house of 40 years being demolished turned into a close, loving relationship, and 3 more projects, with this one being the last. I learned a lot about my grandma while interviewing her. I will never forget how nervous she got the first time we sat down with the camera rolling, but after we started talking, she got more comfortable with it, and by the 3rd interview, she was almost an expert. I really think she used the interviews as a way to express herself and to tell her opinion on certain things. Even when the cameras were not on, I would ask my grandma about the past. She would open up to me on how things used to be and her thoughts on the world today. As many of you already know, Grandma was a very simple woman that dedicated her life to her husband and to her kids. I think that it's incredible that Grandma lived almost 20 years of life after her beloved husband passed away. Statistics say that when an elderly spouse dies, the other follows within a few years. But not Grandma. She picked up the pieces and adapted a new way of life. Now, Grandma said in an interview that part of her died when Grandpa Kino passed away. And maybe so, but she was not alone. She still had her whole family to rely on and to fill the unbearable void in her life. Grandma also joined a senior center where she met new friends and it kept her busy. She eventually moved from her home of 40 years to a modest 1-bedroom apartment not far from where she raised her family. This place would become the new focal point of the Salas family. And this also became the place where she died. During Grandma's last days, she was surrounded by her kids and grandkids. Everyone came together to take care of her. I want to commend everyone that stayed with Grandma during this difficult time. You are true heroes in my book. And that's what Grandma wanted, to be at home with her family. Now, I know that you can't get a full sense of who Grandma was in this short video, but I think everyone pretty much knows the facts. I also think that everyone will remember Grandma in their own special way. Even with such a huge family, Grandma touched everyone in one way or another. As a grandson, she taught me that dedication is the key to a lasting marriage, and also showed me how a big family can be a blessing. I want to thank you, Grandma, for opening up your heart to me and believing in my work as a filmmaker. I will always love you and remember our fascinating talks about the old days. Here are some memories that we put together to honor Grandma. Thank you.
I fell in love at first sight, and I guess he did too. I played the role of a housewife. I used to talk to him about God, having respect for people. Without God, we can do nothing. We were married more than 50 years. I want to thank my family for all they've done for me, for being so nice. They've always thought of me on my birthdays and everything. When I'm gone, for them to stay together, you know, to see each other, not to let, you know, not so they can, they're brothers and sisters, and they should, you know, because when I'm gone, there's nobody to keep you together, but they should, you know, keep in touch, you know, with each other, and to get close to God. That's the only thing, you know, that can help them. I'm blessed with all my kids. If I had a family, I didn't have nothing. I would just depend on God. But I have all my kids, and they're very nice to me, very good. They take care of me. Just try to do the best you can in your life.